GBL Narasimha Rao first. We just ran excerpts from that interview with Ashutosh Owaisi. He asks a question asked by many people in the minority community that it was Ayodhya yesterday, it is Kashi and the Gyanvapi Mosque today. We are hearing clamor about Qutub Minar, the Taj Mahal, Mathura. There are hundreds of such temples which have been turned into mosques across the country. Where are we going with this? Where will this stop? GBL Narasimha Rao, let's start with you.
Yeah, Rahul, good evening to you and all the panelists and the viewers. I think Mr. Owaisi cannot be oblivious of history. I think tens of thousands of temples have been destroyed, desecrated under various dispensations of the Muslim and Mughal rule. But of all of those tens of thousands of such temples, whether it is Ayodhya, Kashi, Mathura, these are among the most holiest places for any Hindu in this world, any real Hindu. Any practicing Hindu would consider Kashi as the holiest place or holiest place for the religion. So, is Mr. Owaisi willing to at least concede that this is a barbarity that was perpetrated in Kashi? I concede places like Ayodhya, Mathura and Kashi should be above any kind of altercation between the communities. Is Mr. Owaisi willing to say, I am willing to concede the claims of the Muslims on these temples, because anybody who goes to Kashi and Mathura can see the masjid standing next to the most holiest of Hindu shrines, and it doesn't require even it doesn't require minimal intelligence to understand this was an atrocity, barbarity that was perpetrated on Hindus. So if Owaisi is willing to concede, if Muslim community is willing to concede, because these are very holy places, we are not going to indulge in yet another long dispute over Kashi, because I can tell you, any Hindu in this world will consider Kashi as the ultimate place of salvation.
Okay.
And Baba Vishwanath
is to
is
concede
one by one. Let me go to
the Muslim community to be
so
conceded before you.
Tasleem Rehmani wants to come in.
Exactly.
GBL Narasimha Rao says, settle this quickly, don't prolong, concede the barbarity, not by you, but by the Mughal rulers. It's not got to do with current day Muslims in our country, it's got to do with the Mughal emperors. Concede that what happened at that time was wrong, find grounds for reconciliation. Dr. Rehmani.
Yeah, but he said very openly that there are tens of thousands mandir has been desecrated. And there are people who are claiming that we need 900, at least 900 mosques to be converted into temple. Some people are saying there are 30,000 mosques have to be converted. So if somebody is asking that where will it stop, what is wrong therein? And now GBL Narasimha Rao is asking directly from Ashutosh Owaisi, will you concede? So he is not asking to concede to the barbaric people. He is asking to concede the Muslim community that yes, he wants me to reply or the community to reply that we are considering that yes, sorry, our ancestors has desecrated tens of thousands of temples, so I bow to you, now we are the second class citizens. Is that what Mr. GBL Narasimha?
How can you, GBL Narasimha Rao, blame the likes of Ashutosh Owaisi or Dr. Rehmani for what the Mughal emperors did? In similar manner, past Hindu rulers went after Buddhist temples, for example, and that has been a chain of history where at that time it was the done deal, whoever had power in a kingdom would act against the temporal interests of other religions.
No, Rahul, I am not holding any of the Muslim leaders or Muslim community of today responsible for barbarity 500 years ago. But I will certainly hold you responsible if you want to perpetuate that barbarity, and if you want to derive any kind of sadistic pleasure. I'm using very strong words, but I would certainly think they are relevant here. If you want to get such pleasure by seeing Hindus, devout Hindus in pain.
What exactly? Will you
350 years
pronounce the
after
word? What exactly
Aurangzeb
you want from
perpetrated
us?
this barbarity.
What exactly you
I
want
think
from us?
then you are acting as ancestors
Why
of
you are
Aurangzeb.
relating me with
You are acting
Aurangzeb?
as ancestors. I certainly hold you have nothing to do with Tasleem ji. Let me complete. I certainly believe you have nothing to do with the
have to
barbarity
spell out
committed
what exactly you
hundreds
want
of
us.
years ago. But
What
if you want to
exactly
insist
Muslim
your
community shall
claim,
do.
you want to insist on that claim, then you are trying to be ancestors of Aurangzeb, are not true citizens of this composite culture. Composite culture does not mean that Hindu
What you are demanding
civilization
from us?
continues to
Do you
suffer,
want me to let you go
continues
with tens
to
of thousands
suffer
of the mosques?
humiliation that was heaped on us
Do you want
hundreds of years ago?
tens of
I'm asking a very
tens of
simple
thousands
and
of
plain.
mosques shall be handed over to
No,
the
Tasleem ji,
BJP people?
no.
It's not about Hindu, I
No.
know it very well. It's not
No,
about
Tasleem
Hindus,
ji,
it's about
no,
the
I
BJP
think-
and RSS.
No,
It's
at
about
least I would
Sangh
like you to
Parivar.
say, because
Gurjis
Tasleem
Sangh
ji-
Parivar wanted me to give you all
Tasleem-
those tens of thousands of mosques.
Tasleem,